Hey, so the other day on Instagram, my wife put out in her Instagram stories this meme that was talking about not knowing what her husband does for work, right? And at first I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, I've had my own business for like 5+ years now. You think she would have picked it up by now. But then I had this thought, it's like, okay, if she doesn't know what I do, then there are probably a lot of other people who have no clue what I do. So here's a quick 1-2 minute rundown just to kind of give you an overview of what I do, what we do at Trained Advisor. So we work with life insurance agents and financial advisors that are in the retirement planning space. So the ones that we work with love life insurance, they love annuities. Some are securities licensed, do assets under management. But we use LinkedIn as our traffic source to be able to get in front of these advisors' ideal clients. So business owners, high net worth individuals, successful professionals, essentially anybody that has a lot of money or is making a lot of money. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn, a lot of people have this really negative view of it because they've been on the receiving end of a lot of spamming that happens where somebody connects with you and they send out huge long sales messages and they make you read through a novel like, hey, are you open to this opportunity? Or hey, let's hop on a 15-minute virtual meet and greet. That doesn't work on LinkedIn. So what we got to do is we flip the script a little bit and we focus on providing value to our advisors' ideal clients and in turn attract the right ones. So we're looking at using that value as a way to start cultivating a relationship. Now, in order to do that right, you have to have a nurturing process that takes place after you connect with somebody. So we'll connect with the right ideal audience, those prospects. We'll send them messages, but the entire purpose of the message is to provide value and get those folks off of LinkedIn, where we start building out marketing funnels and sales funnels designed to educate, indoctrinate, nurture, and ultimately transform those connections into paying clients. Now, the reason that I fell in love with LinkedIn to begin with was about, man, this was probably like 8 years-ish ago. I was working for a small agency, an IMO, that did a lot of high-end advanced planning and it typically fell on me to do the case design, the illustration work. I was doing some personal production at the time. And then in conjunction with all of that, I was doing the marketing. Now, I didn't have any money. I had zero marketing budget. And so I had to figure out how to do marketing in the most time and cost efficient way possible. So what I ended up doing is instead of trying to spend a bunch of money on ads, instead of trying to do direct mailing or try to do seminars or whatever, is I figured out that all I had to do was transfer my real world relationship building skills into the digital world. And so I started going out on LinkedIn, connecting with who at the time was my ideal audience, and started figuring out, okay, if I want to work with a doctor, instead of, cold calling, instead of trying to work through all these gatekeepers, whether they're administrative assistants, secretaries, all I had to do was connect with that person, send them the right message, and all of a sudden I was in that person's pocket. And from there, if I had the right messaging strategy, if I really focused on building relationships, I could actually get their attention and get them coming to me, coming to our advisors for retirement planning purposes. And so I took what I learned at the time, built it out over the last 5-6 years, give or take. And now we have a lot of automated systems that still focus on LinkedIn as that foundation traffic source, as that marketing tool, that social media platform. But now we have all the systems that are designed to educate and nurture these folks so that they're going through these funnels, going through requesting information, booking appointments, and ultimately getting on the calendar of these advisors. So let me know if that makes sense. Let me know what questions you guys have about LinkedIn. Happy to answer anything. I'll talk to you guys soon.